Dude, went to the one Terrifier maze that's in Hollywood. That shit looks pretty accurate, dude. Look at the outside. That's about the same thing as it is in the movie. And it makes sense because Sienna was actually like walking through the maze getting like jump scared. So it was a big part of the movie. Makes sense. It gets to be a haunted house. Or Terrifier didn't have a wet or dry option. Like, because I watched the videos about Orlando and shit, and they're like, "How wet do you get?" And they sell ponchos outside of it for like 14 bucks. I only got wet one part, like Terrifier. He was art. He was like cutting the girl down in half, and they don't have this at the Orlando one. He's actually using the saw and cutting like a dummy or something like that, and then squirts you in the face. So like a lady squirter squirts you in the face while you're walking by. She's getting hacksawed. That was awesome. I mean, you gotta recreate one of the best kills out of the whole series, but the problem is hanging upside down. That can't be healthy for like one of those scare actors. And I don't know, man. Maybe you could be topless and be like, "This ride maze must be 18 to enter." Throw some dollar bills at her or something like that. But I guess it's just safer to like use a dummy. That's why this is probably a 10 for 10 as well. I gotta say, there's two Teds in there. These both masterpieces. JC Universe and Terrifier are masterpieces. Or people said it sort of stunk in the one section. Like maybe it did, but that's not fair to the workers. Like I mean, I worked in like shit smell, and you're like, dude, can you turn that down? Maybe like Jason, you could smell like the outdoorsy or something. And they have air conditioning too. The year before, dude, it was like 105 degrees during the day, opening day. And, they don't like rain delay or nothing, dude. It goes, the show must go on, I guess. Like, you buy tickets, you're going. Yeah, even like the font and stuff is like, oh, yeah, that's pretty accurate. But, I think it's more poop playing in there. This is like blood and guts. And there was more people in the stalls. Well, I guess we all see the stalls. They could be there. I don't know. There was only one Sienna in there, so she was running around. Like maybe all the Siennas were on break. That sort of happens on stuff like that. Or I go like maybe Jonathan was on break or something like that because I didn't see him. I think it's because the Latina maze took up all the fine looking sort of like Latina brunettes and everything. So they're like, all right, we only got one for the Terrifier maze. But she's the one, the protagonist, walking through the maze. So I guess us walking through is supposed to be like her perspective anyway. Like we are Sienna, so we don't see Sienna. Dude, the clown cafe, that was cool. You're like, oh, these are all the people who died in the movie. That's like right when art, like Tommy gun. And he seems to be working there. And a lot of the arts, I guess some arts had like makeup done, or some were just like a plastic mask or whatever. Like, yeah, dude, like that's a hard makeup trick to be like, all right, dude, we're all gonna be like professionally looking Art the Clowns. Maybe in the very beginning, that's it.
Art the clown.
It's like very being meta. Like, oh, we're building a haunted maze, but Art the Clown is actually here and killing people for real. And some people are dressed up as him or something like that. I like going through these mazes because it makes you feel like, wow, you're walking through the movie. But it's also telling a neat little story too. So originality's got to be like a 10 as well. Jesus, girls be screaming. Girls really can't handle loud noises. Yeah, the chainsaws without a chain on it scare the shit out of females. And screaming inside a maze, it's like echoes even louder. But they do it a whole bunch of Terrifier 3 stuff, and he did use a chainsaw in that movie, so it does make sense. I was looking forward to like, alright, where's that sexy shower kill scene? That would be cool to see like a snippet of it, but I don't know, dude. Maybe next year. We got to see his workbench, and then he had the bat that he used in part 2 with the blades in it. His sunglasses hat. Then we also got like a big monster puppet theme of Art the Clown. So I go like, well, what's that from? A different movie? And then just a hacksaw kill. So definitely just all of it With the good and the bad, dude, just a masterpiece. And there's no way you could do a Terrifier maze without Art doing one of his most classic kills out of all 3 movies, and including the first one, the hanging upside down one. And they added the alley bedroom scene. You're like, oh man. And he's got like barrels of bleach, dude. Not just like a can and some salt. Like, no, dude. He's going all out with that kill. So that's why you're the GOAT, Art. Yeah, or they switched the setting basically from the bedroom into like a clown factory or something like that. I don't know. It was sort of like, well, they switched up the atmosphere a bit, but the message still the same, like bleach and salt on the wounds. Yeah, and I just wish they did the shower one from part 3 because that was the standout of that one. But yeah, plus there's both supposed to be nude. That's the same problem with the hanging upside down thing, you know. So I get it.